I'm resetting the NHL to a fantasy draft and will be selecting 20 players for my team. However, once we enter franchise mode, I must accept every single trade that is put on the table. I believe this is my first time doing and accepting all trades on NHL 25, so let's see how it goes. Let's randomize a team to represent today. It is the Central All-Stars. Well, no. Run it back. Let's find out what team we're going to be representing today. It is the Los Angeles Kings. Same color as the All-Star teams. As I haven't done a single accepting all trades on NHL 25 yet. No, I don't think so. I have no idea if the other GMs are going to be as aggressive as they normally are. Maybe they'll absolutely rinse us again. Maybe they won't. Jabronathan, you had your chance. And that time is over. You are no longer editing my lines, which you didn't anyway because injuries were off. Normally, I turn trade offer notifications off, but not this time because that is the whole point. Waiver notifications, on the other hand, see ya later. You know what? Stars only. Even though I don't think that really works because I get like 80 overall waiver claims popping up. Clearly, NHL and I have a different standard of star. I could see the argument that anyone in the NHL is really a star because they made it to the highest league possible. Anyway, we're going to get draft pick number 11. Lock it in. I already know that's where we're going to be, and we're going to take... you know what? That's pretty far off. There's no restrictions. Kyle Connor is looking mighty fine. That guy puts up goals. In fact, in a recent sim, I'm pretty sure he almost put up 70. He really deserves that 93 overall. I'm glad he's finally getting his flowers. And on top of that, he's got abilities. And he's a sniper, which I like. We don't normally get snipers, and I feel like our goal scoring kind of sucks. So you know what? I am going to go with Kyle Connor. Charlie McAvoy would be a great pickup. I'm kind of surprised he isn't already gone. Zach Werenski would be really good as well. Wow, he is loaded with abilities. Right-handed defenseman. All right, Charmac, let's run it. I want a stud first defensive pair, so I'm thinking about taking Devin Taves right here. I'm acting like we're not going to get gutted. Like the computer's going to take everyone from us. Actually, I don't know how often they go for the top line players. You know, usually it's sort of like the middle six. All right, we only have one forward here. I got to smarten up. Barzal. He's down to 87 overall. He still has a ton of abilities, and he's a playmaker. Do I take him or do I take Onze? Is the cue of the day. Even though he's making 2.1 more, I want Barzal for some reason. Yeah, that was a missed opportunity to bring Kopitar back to the Kings. I'm sorry. Okay, I won't pass up this time. He's still here. Why not? Brandon Carlo's on a good deal. Should we just stack up defensively? I'm kind of for it. Yeah, I'll take a goalie next, I think. Oof, that is a tough look. The goaltenders have dropped off real quick here. So should I? I don't know if these guys are going to be going anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but it's shocking to me that Huberdeau is 31. I feel like he just started. Anyway, we're taking Val Nichushkin. I don't think I want Nichushkin playing on the same line as Kyle Connor because they're both snipers. So I'm probably going to put Kopitar and him on the second line. And then maybe we'll grab Zuccarello. He should be a playmaker, two-way forward, something like that. Okay. Yeah, he could be on the first line with those guys. 4.1, let's go, Zooks. Connor Garland's looking nice, 85 overall. And he is a right winger / left winger. Another sniper, though. Wow, okay. For some reason, didn't expect that. Oh, I love this. A center left wing grinder, Ross Colton. Yeah. If this is anything like previous years, all these players are going to be gone for draft picks, and it's going to suck. That contract is unreal. Let's take Kevin Lankinen. 84 overall, still good. Especially with the decor we've started here. Put me in net. Should we go with Boone the Bounty Hunter? 86 faceoffs? That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Contract is too good to say no to. 2.7 for an 84 overall. And he's a... Come on. Let's go, Nason. Can't wait to trade you for a third-round pick. You know what? I've got a crazy one for you. I really like the way this team is coming together, so I'm going to save it before the year starts and then turn off autosave, I guess, and simulate one where we accept all trades and one where we just go. For defense so far, we have right, left, and right. So we need a left-handed defender for the second pair. I like the idea of McNabb. The only problem is I don't know that having two defensive defensemen together is going to work out. Oh, I'm going with this lad. 700K, 82 overall. He's not going to be on the second pair, but he's also a unit. 6'5", Kovacevic. Welcome aboard. Not a big fan of the contract, but we will still have a decent amount left after this. We'll have to be pretty disciplined, but we can make it work for sure. So Gavrikov will be a second pairing defense. Or will he? Nate Schmidt's a two-way defender, and he's on a real good contract, so I guess we'll go with him. 4.5 mil for Bunce is actually insane. Two-way forward, Noah Cates, center slash, well, left wing slash center. I guess it matters, kind of. Okay, this team still needs two left-handed defensemen. Ideally, they will not be... Oh, wait, no, we only need one defenseman to play. Okay, yeah, on the final pair with Kovacevic. All right. This guy's an offensive defenseman. On the last pair, I kind of don't mind that. Let's try it out. We do still need a second netminder, but whoever's there is probably there. You know what I mean? We have Ross Colton. What about Colton Sissons? Seasons? I don't know. Sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not sorry, but I am drafting him. We still have $14 million of cap space remaining, so we can start to splurge here. I want to take Fleury so bad, but we take him all the time. And that ain't gonna stop me. He's the GOAT. Flower is joining this Stanley Cup winning team. Sorting by physicality here, Keegan Colasar looks like our guy. 1.4, we can easily afford it. Grinder. Say less. Strictly for the reason that I can. Because we have $10 million of cap space left, I'm definitely taking one of these guys, and I'm leaning towards Perron because he is 84 overall. Veteran in the room, although, actually, I have another idea. Oh yeah, I need the auto draft to be good because there's a good chance we're gonna have to call some of these players up. What do we have? Smith, okay. Doc, not Kirby though. Kairu, okay, we're getting a lot of brothers here. So yeah, again, we're going to do two sims here. I'm going to do the first one with accepting all trades, obviously, because that is the purpose. But I want to do another one with this team, just as we normally do. So that will be some bonus footage after this. Conversation with Jim Hiller. I'm hands off, pal. Stop simulation, stop it. I knew this was going to happen, but we got lucky. Because it's not a roster player for us. So I'm going to accept it. But now we need to stop simulation for real. Okay. Best roster. Are we chilling? Nice. Let me hit you with the old save file real quick. And now that it has been saved and autosave has been disabled, we can sim up to the regular season and see if we get more offers here. Right now, it's all just depth players for us. Kind of, well, the AI drafted ones. So we're chilling now. Oh boy. We're going to get a lot of these, aren't we? Accept trade. Best roster. I don't care. We're getting gutted in our AHL system right now. Are we finally done? Yes, we have made it up to the regular season. That took a while. And surprisingly, our team is still intact. They do want Kopitar on the first line, but I don't want to do that. I want Matthew up there. Zuccarello was picked for that purpose. Nichushkin, Kopitar... And I feel like I wanted Ross Colton up there, but I mean, if Boone Jenner's got the chemistry, then sure, I'll allow it. This might be my personal favorite bottom six I've ever drafted. Oh no. Yeah, these guys don't get along. I mean, I could try to do the conversation at the midpoint of the season or so, but right now we might just be stuck with it. I could do this and get the dash one and then a 0. Sure. Tending the goal, we have Kevin Lankinen backed up by, well, are they really going to have a backup or are they just going to split? I'm thinking the latter. Kyle Connor gets the most points with 97, and we make the playoffs. Let's simulate. Okay, so our wants looks all good, I believe. Pretty much wide open. I will enable first and second currents as well as futures, so we are really open for business. Oh, never mind. That's our wants. Okay, surplus. We got to edit this and make sure that it is everything. That should pretty much cover everything. We have a forward from 17 to 50. Same with the defense. And then 17 to 39 for a goalie. I mean, okay, fine. I'll change it. What's the oldest age you've seen someone in a NHL simulation, by the way? I'm curious. Like, you wouldn't expect them to keep playing. It's not like you put them in the NHL at 48. But they were like 30-something and they just kept going. This should be fun. The season starts now. David Riddick on waivers. I'm going to go ahead and decline that. We do have a trade request coming in. All right, that's fine. At this rate, we're not even going to have to do a second sim. There we go. Oh, Jeff Petrie, you're giving me a defenseman. All right, well, accept trade. I'm not even going to look at our lines. I'm just going to keep doing best roster. And then after the trade deadline, we'll see what we're left with. There goes another forward for a defenseman. Boone Jenner headed to the Minnesota Wild for McNabb and a fourth. Fine. We've got to call up Lipinski. Gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my word. Actually, I'm so down with this trade. Minus the Jensen part. We're losing Carlo, 2/3 and a 4th. We're getting Sam Bennett, Jensen, a 1/3 and a 4th. Thank you, Rangers. I appreciate it. Another trade that doesn't really involve anything that concerns us. Kyrou and a 4th for a 2nd and a 3rd. Take them. We do have an abundance of defense now, so I'm okay with you scooping up Paranovich. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. And then they immediately place him on waivers. What is going on? You know what? Oh, we finessed them. Now they're pissed. They're coming after Nate Schmidt. Fair enough, Dallas. Yeah, that's my bad. Accept that trade. Best roster. I thought it was going to be him. That would have been so funny. Yeah, we'll take on Vlasic. Why not? Kovacevic and Smith headed to Seattle with a 6th for 2 seconds. Accept trade. And best roster. Despite this team, obviously, having issues in the locker room because people are coming and going like it's no tomorrow, we're still doing pretty good. In fact, we're doing very good. We're losing a 1st and a 6th for Radish, another defenseman that we do not need. A 4th and a 7th. Accept trade. There you go. Nelson and a 5th headed to Montreal for a 3rd, a 5th, and Ian Cole, another defenseman. And the boys keep rolling. Look at us go. Oh, 9-7-L. That is a high-scoring game. Whoever took the over on that one was big chillin'. We haven't lost any of our main players, though. Like, I'm pretty sure... Well, we did lose Carlo, so... One of our top 4 defensemen, but I'm pretty sure our top 6 forwards is still intact, and only one of our top 4 defense is gone. We're also receiving a major break in trades here. This is awesome. But I spoke too soon. No, they're taking Nason from us. I don't like that one, but I have to accept it. As a result, we will be calling up E. Finney. I'm actually so down just because I love that name. That's sick. 32 wins, and we're still 3 weeks away from the trade deadline. The LA Kings are ripping up the league right now. First in the division, and we're getting another defenseman. Why? Oh, we gotta move down Paranovich, and he is going to be a waiver claim, maybe. Nope, no one took him. That's all right. Bro can go rip up the AHL. He's chilling. I am going to enter the trade deadline, but I'm not sitting there the whole thing. You're crazy if you think I am. I'll sit for the first few hours, but after... No, man, come on. And just like that, Paranovich is coming right back up, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because we're getting rid of a forward. But anyway, let's keep our current trading block the way it is. Enter the deadline. Maybe we'll get a blockbuster here. Granny Smith to the LA Kings. Eriksson Ek, who says no? Not me, that's for sure. I can't. Not allowed to. It seems about like every 3 seconds we gain a minute here, so I'll chill until maybe 8:39, something like that, see if we get any offers. Eriksson Ek off the board. Obviously, after the trade deadline, we can't trade. So I will go look at our lines again, see what we were left with, and then we'll continue. So far, nobody's down. We're just chilling here. Maybe it's too early. The GMs are still sleeping. Do GMs ever sleep? Trying to see if I can see our goaltender at the bottom there. Cam Talbot, I almost took him. Trade alert. Colorado trades the nervous guy and a 7th to the Golden Knights in exchange for Corrali, a 4th, and Nick Foligno. Interesting.
Do I look nervous?
Oh, Fleury's there. I see him. 279. Who's our other goalie again? Lankinen. I don't know if I saw him or not. Toronto Maple Leafs trade alert. They trade a 2nd, a 5th, and... Glifford to the Penguins in exchange for Pius Suter, Forbert, and a 5th. Trade alert. Columbus Blue Jackets. Dower Nilsson, a 7th, and Marquez to the Minnesota Wild in exchange for Adam Gaudette, a 3rd, and Jackery Campbell. Very nice. You know what that ain't, though? That ain't the LA Kings. Montreal making a trade now. Fogle and Hakanpää to the Florida Panthers in exchange for Olesen, a 3rd, and Guimond? Yikes. It does not look like we have a player in the points leader race. Oh, never mind. Kyle Connor's right there. He's 5th in the league for goals right now with 41. Yes! Trade alert. Again, this is not us. Cormier, Beckman. Okay, this one. Jordan Stoll is back in. And Yoki Haru. Hey, yo. All right, I'm bored. 8 o'clock. We're getting out of here. I know there's still 4 hours left, but... They had their chance, and they missed it. 2 more minutes, and with that, The LA Kings are all done trading, but we do have one more to announce here. The Mighty Ducks of Anaheim get Karki, a 5th, in exchange for a 3rd, Dowd, and Shillington. Ooh. Sammy Blaze on waivers. You know what? Sure, why not? We're pretty much accepting everything at this point. Yeah, well, wait, how did that happen? We didn't make any trades. Sammy Blaze did crack the lineup. He's right here. We have Lipinski and Finney. Unreal. Kolasar, Colton, and Foligno. So our top 9 is relatively untouched. We do have Bennett there now. Defense, Jensen and McNabb do not get along, but Radish is 84 and same with Lindgren. Oh my word, let's go. I'm so down with those trades we made then. Can I move Radish up? That moves the -1 to the 3rd pair, so sure. Maybe I'll have a conversation. All right, so team's looking decent. So I'm going to go ahead and are any of these guys going to want to play? He's a top 4 defender. At least Jensen is top 6, so he would be down to play on the final pair. He might be the only one. Yeah. All right, well, I'll run with this and I'll try having a conversation with Nick. I'm going to try with Bennett too, actually. Get that second line chemistry up a little bit. Nah, he's not down. And for some reason, that doesn't surprise me. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Yes. 3rd pair. That's where you belong. Game on. It's probably still going to be red because it was a -3, but maybe it'll be yellow. Yep, it went all the way up to 0. We are perfectly okay with that. With that, let's finish up the season and see if we can keep the good times rolling. Not even this team is safe from the post-trade deadline collapse. We are winless. Nice, we finally got one. Minnesota Wild, let's make it 2. 5-0, really? It used to be funny. It's not funny anymore. Like, it's just crazy how after the trade deadline, we can't win a game to save our... There we go. Finally, we're getting in the right column. We've already clinched a playoff spot. We are likely going to be first in our division. I don't think we're going to have the President's Trophy, which is awesome. I don't want it. Finish out the season 47, 27, and 8 with 102 points. And our first round victim is the Edmonton Oilers. Here we are. We just barely beat out Calgary. 1 point. They had the same amount of wins. Actually, a very, very similar record. That's weird. A lot of really good teams this year. We were 6th in the league with that record. And if we go all the way down here, it wasn't top 16. Winnipeg Jets got finessed. Kyle Connor led the team, 56 tucks, 97 points, and a +25. Attaboy. Zook almost point a game. Kopitar 78, Barzal 64. I know that Kopitar was up on the first line, but it was working, so I left it. Nichushkin and Taves 58. Let's go, Devin. Look at this absolute laundry list of defensemen. We have Taves, McAvoy, McNabb. Only 39 for McAvoy is crazy, by the way. Radish 22, Jensen. The list goes on and on. Goaltending was pretty good, and they did relatively split the work. 4 shutouts for Fleury, 906, and exactly a 3 GAA. Very similar numbers between the two. Dostal is going to have the most wins with 41. Sorokin and Markstrom both had 40, and 908 save percentage. That's good. 915 for Gibson down there. Let's play a game called Who Leads Defenseman. No, you're wrong. It's Quinn Hughes, 85 points. It's not Cale Makar this time. And the Art Ross will be split, maybe. I still don't know how that works. Matthews gets 120. Maybe it goes to goals next or something. I'm not sure. But either way, Larkin and Matthews tied up at the top there. Eichel had 116. 64 goals for McDavid. 61 for Rantanen. And Pasta. But our guy is right there. Kyle Connor, I'm proud of you. The Edmonton Oilers have Rupe Hintz, Cooley, and Rantanen. Really good first line. Tuck, Giroux, Teravainen, and their depth is nice. Oh no. They're even good defensively. They've got Slavin, who's unreal. Trouba, Chernak, and, well, the right side's really strong. Left side kind of tails off after Jacob here. Jeremiah Swayman in the net, backed up by Johnny Quick. Let's go. First 3 games, everybody knows the rules. Let's see how we are doing. Come on, let's start strong. That is not strong. We do bounce back, though, with a win. So it is a best-of-5 series. Can we take the lead? We do. I only knew that because I looked over there and it said Edmonton had 2 losses. So that's how I knew it was a win before it actually showed up on the calendar. They can't win in the next 2 games, so I'm going to simulate both of those and hopefully we don't lose both of them. Oh no, don't do it. Do not do it. Yes! Game 7 wouldn't be nice. I'd prefer to end it now. And we do. Let's go! The Golden Knights are our next opponent. Or shall I say, our next victim. They have Uri Slavkovsky playing with Sasha and Hartman. Interesting to have. Ooh, wow. Yeah, their offense is just not really that good. Their defense is also not good. Other than Shea Theodore, Lacombe has been an absolute menace to society recently. Gooley's good. And then 284s in net. Askarov and Binnington, the nervous guy. Make this make sense. If we don't sweep them, this game is completely flawed. First 3 games, everybody knows the rules. Come on, Kings. That's an L. That's an L. That's an... Okay, I was ready to say that's an L again. Let's make it a best of 3. Come on. Win that game. We're going to lose to the Kings, aren't we? Oh. Game 7. Game 7. Come on. Come on. No! I accidentally simulated 1 game into it, but the Dallas Stars and the Jerks are in the Stanley Cup final. Here is Dallas's offense. Again, the silver abilities are apparently where it's at. They are loaded up with those. Defensively, they have Martinez on the first pair when they have Marty the one-man party and OEL. That is a bold strategy, but hey, it worked for you. They also got Markstrom in the net. It's a good team. Carolina's got Frank Vetrano, McDusty, and Seth Jarvis. So that is a pretty good first line. Zetterlund, Kopp, Tanev. Whatever. Sergachev and Girard is nasty. Matheson and their defense is real good. I'll give them that. And they have John Gibson. So this could go either way. One day at a time, let's crown a Stanley Cup champion and a Calder Cup champion while we're at it. It is now 2-1 for the Dallas Stars. 3-1 for the Dallas Stars. Will they close it out early here? Yeah. Yeah, they will. The Bridgeport Sound Tigers are your Calder Cup champions. Kopitar was unreal. 14 points in 12 games, a +1. Kyle Connor, just under point a game. Bennett had 11. Let's go. Zuccarello, Nichushkin. Can't really blame anyone here. Nope, wasn't a goaltending problem. Lankinen had a 913, 283. I think we just got unlucky. I wouldn't say we got outmatched because there's no way. Markstrom had a 916, a 918 for Decord, but Mackenzie Blackwood, man. How do you lose when your goaltender has a 931? That's nuts. Morgan Riley would be the defensive leader with 14. Shea Theodore had 14. Connor McDavid will not be your Conn Smythe winner despite having 30 points because he plays for Carolina and they didn't win the cup. John Tavares, however, probably going to be the Conn Smythe winner. He's also a +17. Same with Barbashev and Marchman. Matthews gets the Art Ross, but Larkin gets the... They were on the same team. Quinn Hughes awarded the Norris. Caulfield with the Lady Bing. Michkov gets the Calder. John Tavares awarded the Conn Smythe, as we saw and assumed. Gibson with the Vezina and the Jennings. Sealer awarded the Masterton. Cassidy is handed the Jack Adams. Sidney the Kidney with the Selke. So it does happen every time we don't draft him. Got it. McDavid with the Ted Lindsay. And also the Rocket Richard. Here is the overall playoff tree. I wish we would have got past the Knights, man. I feel like we would have had a chance. I don't know how we lost to them, but let's run it back. I'm barely going to commentate it. I'm just going to mostly do the simulation, but here we go. A fresh, clean slate. Let me go turn off trade offer notifications. This is our team. Barzal back up to the first line. Still a +5, +1 on the second line. Defensively, these two do not get along, but I think we're just going to run it for now. Or do I do that? No, we'll run it, and then I'll have a conversation with them. Lankinen and Flower. Let's go have another successful season. Not off to a great start here, but I like it. We finished second in the division, 97 points. 7th in the league. 13 and 14 got finessed. You absolutely hate to see it. Connor had 93 points, 80 from Zuccarello, 77 from Kopitar. Devin Taves going off again. This guy's unreal. I don't know why, but Lankinen really struggled. Flower did good, though. Simulating the entire first round against the Edmonton Oilers, which is the same team we played in the first round last time, wasn't it? That's weird. Oh, well. Up 2-0 to start. That's a great way to begin this series. Don't you dare blow this. Don't. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do it. Oh, man. What are we going to do? I'm not even going to find out who wins the cup. I don't care. I do not care.